I didn't have a Twitter account 15 months ago. I was just rated the top 10 business coaches on Twitter and the #1 sales expert on Twitter for 2012. Now, I'm not bragging to you. I'm telling you, how do you push into a space that you've never been in and then dominate it? That's what you want to go for, folks. You do not want to go for competition in this environment. How many have been trained this? You've been taught this. You've been educated. Competition's healthy. How many have been told that? Competition is not healthy. You do not want to compete. You want to dominate a sector. Apple Computer, Coca-Cola, Exxon, Google. What do they all have in common? Pure domination, not competition. I spent 17 years getting a formal education. Competition's good. Competition's healthy. For who? Imagine if you were the only marketing company in the world. Is that better than having millions of marketing companies? Exactly. I want to own the sector. I want to own the sector. I want somebody, when somebody thinks about sales training, I want them to equate Grant Cardone. And whatever I have to spend to get there, I'll spend to get there. I want to own the sector completely. I don't want to compete in it. So one way you could own a sector is by tweeting, okay? If you're not tweeting or Facebooking or YouTubing, okay, or using LinkedIn, if you aren't using these free mediums to communicate to the world, you're not in the game, man. You're not in the game, okay? Now, this morning, if you look at my Twitter account today, because this is more than just about selling and closing a transaction. If I don't have anybody to pay attention to me, I can't sell or close. Would you agree? Look, there's nobody here, man. Hey, man, I'm a good salesman. I can shut you down right now. Who am I talking to? Myself? I need people. Obscurity is the biggest problem your business has. There is no bigger problem than obscurity. It's not money. It's not financing. It's not price. It's not value. It's not package. It is one thing: obscurity. All those media programs that you saw me on this morning, they all tell you that there's not enough money, the banks aren't loaning, consumers don't have confidence, people aren't healthy, the economy's in trouble. Dude, none of those are the problem. The problem is nobody knows you. I don't know you, man. I don't know you. Who are you? Right? Price doesn't matter at this point. Value doesn't matter at this point. The package, the offer, the problems. I don't know you. If you don't know me, you can't buy my books. Obscurity is a bigger problem than money, okay? So I'll go broke just trying to get out of obscurity, and I'm going to use these free mediums to do so. So this is my point. If you look at my Twitter account this morning, which I can look from on this phone. How many of you have a smartphone? Okay, if you don't have a smartphone, what kind of phone do you have? You got a dumb phone. No offense, it's one of the two. You got a dumb phone, you got a smartphone. Now, some of you got a smartphone, you don't know how to use it. Okay? Now, I drove from LA this morning, and all I did was beat this thing up because I want to make Saturday my slave. I wake up every morning, Monday is going to be my slave. As opposed to, I'm going to be a slave to Monday. See the difference? I want to master the day. I want to own time. I don't want to manage it. I'm not interested in managing time. I'm interested in creating time. Okay? So on the way down here, I'm using this Twitter account. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm sorry. 13 in 1 hour. 13 people are mentioning me on this Twitter feed in just the last 60 minutes. Why? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to accomplish? Two things. I want to get out of obscurity with people, and I want to dominate their thinking. Any business, it doesn't matter what the business is. I'm a chiropractor. I need to dominate the sector. I want to own the sector. Most of the time, I'm advertising not for customers. I'm advertising to put my competition on their heels. Right? I've written, let me see where my books are at. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote these 4 books since Lehman's collapsed. Since the Lehman's collapse. That was what, 2008? I didn't write these books to make money. I wrote these books to put my competition on their heels. When other people were contracting, All I thought was, expand into it. While they contract, this is your shot at domination. Would you agree? Because I had a natural thing going for me. My competitors were backing up. While they backed up, I just advanced because they opened the door for me. But you see, the media in 2007, 2008 were telling you what? Save money, don't spend, contract. The world's coming to an end. And everybody started backing up, and that's why the economy contracted. But Apple Computer, what did they do? What does Mark Zuckerberg say over at Facebook? Spend the money, control the space. Spend your money, control the space. Invest your money, control the space. Dominate the sector. Money is only for one thing, to own the space, right? I got some money in my pocket right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's no good. It goes down in value every day. Can't get enough of it. How many of you can't get enough of it? Once you get enough of it, you find out you don't have enough of it. Okay? There's no shortage of it. How many agree there's no shortage? Dude, every time there's a shortage, Benny just starts printing. There's no shortage of money on planet Earth. But how many people do you know that think money is a shortage? There's a shortage of money. The clients that you call on every day, hey, my package is $1,100, and he's like, oh my God, $1,100? Oh my God, I can't even imagine spending that much money. How many of you got clients like that? And then you go into an agreement with it. Wait, maybe we should lower our price. How many of you got employees telling you that? Let's lower our prices. Why don't you just freaking close the doors? You can't get your prices any lower than they are. Okay? It doesn't make sense to get your prices any lower. What makes sense is to build value, because you can't grow your business, folks, if you don't sell and close. Would you agree? Okay? I lower my price. Do people buy? You ever seen you lower the price and they still don't make a decision? So I know this in my business. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm selling a wristband. I got this little wristband, okay? We sell them for like $5 or something. There you go. It says no negativity on one side, and it says be positive on the other. A lot of you need this. Would you agree? Okay? So that's a $2 band. I've sold $70 million real estate. I've been in a transaction. The property was mine. 3 lawyers, 3 real estate guys on their side, 2 accountants, and I'm by myself in a room. First thing to do is they sit down. Everybody says, hello, hello. We pass business cards. And the first thing they tell me is this: your property's overpriced. See, it doesn't matter whether it's $2 or 70 million. How many agree? They're going to say what? Whether I'm getting a haircut, right, for $20 or $50 or $200, or whether I'm buying a purse for $12 or buying one for $1,200. This group looks at me and says, your price is too high. I said, no, you knew that before you called the meeting. You knew that before you brought your freaking army in here. Now, we're going to do this deal or not? Because I don't have any more money to give you. Now, I want you to write this down, because I'm going to use this in every transaction I'm involved in. Somewhere in the transaction, when we enter the negotiations, I've sold the product, built the value, solved the problem. Somewhere when we start negotiating, whether that's 2 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm going to lay this line out. I'm going to say, I don't have any money left to give you.